Guys, welcome back to this week's video. We have had some big trucks here in the past, but not as big as this big grey behemoth here behind me, the Silverado 2500. This particular gentleman has a ski boat, he has a trailer, a caravan, also does some motorcycle racing as well. So he uses this thing for all of that adventure type material, and the idea is to try and have it so that when he throws his gear in the back, it's all there ready to go, and you can basically live off grid for a few days at a time while out bush or wherever. This guy is actually here today to do a couple of different things. The main one is actually a dual battery system, which we have a special big tray coming for. Goes in underneath the back seats. We have a 200 amp hour DCS lithium battery, which is actually going to go in that tray. It's powered by a Redarc BCDC charger, and then on top of that we'll have solar input, power outputs, and a 240 watt inverter also sitting in under that seat. So by the time we're done here, this bad boy will be set up for all sorts of outside of work activity. Still waiting for some of these products to actually turn up, but when they do get here, we'll have all the wiring ready to go so that we can load it all up and show you guys how to do a dual battery setup in one of these big rig Silverados. Let's do it. All right, so just pulling this back seat out, at least attempting to. It's the worst part about not having all the parts here is not having the battery tray. I'm not 100% sure where in the floor it actually sits, and I found a spot where I think I could drill through and put in a waterproof gland, but looking at the photos, trying to work it out, it looks to me like it's probably going to be right on the bottom side of where the tray is. And it's a risk because I don't really want to drill a hole in the tray, or I also don't want it to be like right on the edge of like the underside and the side of the tray. So I'm trying to get in behind the seat to see if there's room up underneath, but the base undoes separately from the top. The top looks like it's got these 4 bolts in it, which I've already taken out, but now it's stuck on where the headrests go in. Classic story in these things, especially when it's the first time you sort of pull one apart. You just never ever know what's going to happen until you get in there, and then you usually find a simple way of doing it and go, oh, I wish I knew that in the beginning. Fun times. Just a quick one as well, guys. If you get some value out of this video, please like the video and subscribe to the channel here, the CanFit Collective. You can also check out our merch store, canfitcollective.com. Grab yourself one of our hoods or one of our t-shirts, hats, skateboards, stickers, every little thing that you can do that helps support the channel. We do really appreciate it. I love to win. What a mission. Would not recommend if you don't have to pull one of these seats out. It is a pain in the ass. Locks in here at the top that I couldn't find any release for other than to like manually click them over from above. You got to pull the headrest out, which means you also got to pull out the retainers for the headrests. You clip in there, and then 4 bolts on the bottom. So once you get all that out, it comes off. There's a bunch of stuff needs to be run. Gonna get to that now. Now!
Six and a half hours later.
Ordered a bunch of parts for the Silverado, which actually didn't turn up in time. So once we get those, we're gonna throw them in the car. Look, hopefully, fingers crossed, we can get this thing done on time, because he needs it back by Friday. He's got something on, some sort of event. So we'll see how we go. Let's get back into it. So we just had the parcel turn up. We've actually got the tray here made by these guys, CVdesigns, but it's already pre-drilled with allowances for BCDC charger, for the battery bracket, and for all sorts of other fuse types and whatnot. Get it all wired up, and then we can start testing the inverter, start testing the GPO in the back, and we can also then make sure that our charger and everything is working properly as well. We got power that'll come in which is isolated from an ignition source. We've also got power that's running from that same isolator down through the back of the car, because we've got multiple Anderson plugs on the back of the car, all serving a different purpose. Battery charging, or whether that stability control for his caravan. We've made them all different colors so that we can have them only plug in one by one. Important to try and make sure that it's not easy to mix them up, so make it as easy as possible for your end user. So that is it for our Silverado project. Definitely makes a big difference to use some quality products, because you know that when you fit everything, you're not going to have issues surprising you when things just don't work properly. The only real hold up that we had on this job was changing the location of the UHF aerial. Originally it was supposed to go on the back tray, which is where we first placed it, but when he went away on his first trip, decided that that wasn't really practical, so we ended up moving that to a bonnet-based bracket. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to the channel so you can stay up to date with similar jobs that we might have coming up here in the workshop. And if you want to, you can also like the video for us, so that that really helps get it out there and more people see it, so we can help spread the word as well. Until next time, take care, and we'll see you on the next one.